case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In the landmark case of Horton v. California, the Supreme Court grappled with the issue of whether police officers can seize evidence in plain view without specifically obtaining a warrant to do so. A controversial exception to the Fourth Amendment's protection from unreasonable search and seizure, the plain view doctrine was put to the test. The case involved a man convicted of armed robbery as police seized weapons during their search authorized by a warrant. Adrian Horton's conviction hinged on evidence that Sergeant Marty LaRolte found while carrying out a search warrant to look for stolen property. However, the weapons discovered and seized, while relevant to the case, were not listed as items to be searched for in the initial warrant. In their review of lower court rulings, the Supreme Court confronted the question of whether the seizure of evidence not listed in the warrant but in open view was constitutional. Prior decisions enabled police to seize in plain view evidence accidentally discovered while enforcing a specific warrant, but not if the discovery was anticipated or the subject of a general search. However, the particularities of Horton's case brought into question the nature of the plain view doctrine. If police officers are deliberately looking for evidence they anticipate finding but isn't specified in their warrant, is this an overstep of their authority and violation of individual rights? The Supreme Court eventually upheld Horton's conviction with reason that the plain view doctrine was to prevent unnecessary intrusion rather than inadvertent discovery. It reasoned that the primary evil to be prevented was not the seizure of unlawful evidence, but the breach of privacy that occurs if the specific warrant were converted into a general one. The seizure of evidence from Horton's home adhered to the plain view doctrine. The evidence was discovered during a lawful search, immediately incriminating, and the officers didn't exceed the scope of their warrant. As a verdict, this case clarified the parameters of the plain view doctrine and its associated constraints, marking a turning point in the enforcement of search and seizure rights.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.